Taurus, what's going on with you? I hope you are doing lovely. This is going to be a no contact reading. I want to see what's going on with those Taurian folks that are in a no contact situation. Let's get a clear and lucid message.
So this is clarity for the Taurus that are in a no contact situation. What's going on with them? What is their energy towards
whomever it is that they may be romantically entangled with, but in no communication with? The Eight of Cups. So your energy speaks of moving on, ladies and gents. I see you moving on. All right, you're leaving this behind you. You know damn well that the situation isn't bringing you any peace, isn't bringing you any emotional regulation. In fact, it's making you discombobulated. It's making you hurt. You've been hurt long enough. You're fucking done. So it seems. So you're telling me that Taurus is moving on? Damn right they are. This shit's done. Taurus is like, what fucking no contact? I left that individual a long time ago. Strength energy, and you are sticking to your guns. You're sticking to your guns. Even if you get moments of desired communication, you hold yourself back. You don't fucking let these feelings, you don't let these impulses control you, ladies and gents. But one thing is certain as well, that every time you think about the past, a heartbreak follows. So, you are definitely not over this. All right, you're not over this. I don't know what you want out of this situation. It looks like you simply want to move on, but the fact that you're not over it speaks of how significant it was to you, which is normal. There's nothing wrong with that, ladies and gents. We are emotional creatures, and we form emotional bonds that are hard to shake off, especially if we've been hurt, if we've been betrayed, especially if we've been treated in ways that we would have never expected. And this lingers. We tend to hold on to these things, take these things personal, ultimately learning major fucking lessons that elevate us, that compel us towards self-mastery. All right? So, tell me more about Taurus's energy towards this person. So they're definitely moving on. You gave up. You gave up on this shit. I don't feel that you are making an effort, ladies and gents. All right, it seems to me that you might have been getting breadcrumbed by this individual. You might have showed up quite, desirous of investing, wanting to have something serious, coming forward with a whole heart, trying to make the best out of this situation. All right, you might have gotten breadcrumbed, or you might have gotten delayed here. Why is the Three of Swords here? I hope you didn't get betrayed with a third party. Why is the Three of Swords here? Why is the Three of Swords here? The Six of Wands. So this wasn't your first rodeo with this individual. Okay, it wasn't a linear fucking downfall. I feel that you've had previous downfalls with this individual. I get the sense that you were in the midst of recovering from a downfall only to fall down again. That makes sense? That's what it sounds like. So this relationship has been discombobulated since we can fucking remember. Okay? Since we can remember, ladies and gents, this shit has been in turmoil. Why is the Strength card here for Taurus? The Eight of Swords, because you're having a hard time with your own thoughts, flat out. We got two eights, the Eight of Swords and the Strength card, two very polar energies. The Strength card speaks of tenacity, finding the courage, finding that stability, not giving way to being overwhelmed. But the opposite actually speaks of absolute overwhelmness. So the reason why you're in the Strength energy is because you've had to fight. You've had to make an effort. You've had to move diligently, effectively, and disciplined with your own thoughts when it comes to this situation. And you are still there and curious about this individual, Taurus. Don't act like you're not. You guys are definitely still curious about whomever it is that you are abandoning, or whomever it is that you feel abandoned by. Five of Coins. Okay. What about the Six of Cups? Why is the Six of Cups here? Page of Swords? Page of Wands. It could be a fire sign, Leo specifically, that you're dealing with. But, ladies and gents, we got the Justice and the Ace of Coins. Somebody here is coming around wanting to balance things out. What is this? Is this nostalgia, or is this actual action? It's mental process. So, are you telling me that after all that's been said, Taurus is considering coming forward? The Emperor. Could be an Aries, ladies and gents. You may not be, I don't feel like you're contemplating coming forward, but you may be contemplating or even imagining this individual coming towards you. All right? That's what I'm getting the sense of. So you're not getting over this individual. You're fucking nostalgic. That's what this is about. That's what the Six of Cups is about. It's not about a reconciliation. It's about you dreaming about a reconciliation, ladies and gents. And like I said, these feelings are valid, but, you know, they're normal. Are they good? It's never good to be stuck on the past, especially something that you're not pursuing. All right? It's definitely not good to be stuck on the past when you're simply placing the fate of what can happen on somebody else's hands that you have no idea what the fuck they're processing, or you have no communication with. That sounds like a very mortifying position to put yourself in. Let's look into your person's energy. What is going on here with the person that Taurus is dealing with? What is going on with the person that Taurus is dealing with? What is this individual's energy towards Taurus? Whatever it is that Taurus is doing, what is this person's energy towards Taurus? They're very burdened here with the Ten of Wands, ladies and gents. This individual is still, Ace of Wands. From the 10 to the Ace. So, they're working and striving to let this shit go. We got the Emperor here, ladies and gents. Could be an Aries that you're dealing with, but this is definitely an individual that is very masculine, to say the least. We got the Empress now. Wow. This is someone here that you may feel very, very much compliments you. All right. This could be a man's man. This can be someone here that you look at with an element of value. Someone here that can be quite protective, even authoritative. All right. So, tell me about the Ten of Wands. The Six of Wands. So, what the Ten of Wands insinuates, Taurus, is the burden felt by your lack of attention giving. So in other words, by the fact that you are not in their presence or giving them attention here, you're stressed the fuck out. I do feel that this individual's got an ego, all right? And the fact that you're not validating that is burdensome. That's what I'm saying here. I'm not saying that this individual is insecure, or is just somebody here is in a role where maybe they've been looked at quite, how can I say, valuable, quite honorable, respectable, and with you, aloof, this person feels a burden because of that. So what about the Ace of Wands? The Queen of Coins, sorry, this is you. We got the King of Coins and the Queen of Coins. We had the Empress and the Emperor. Y'all could have had a long-term, serious relationship with this individual. Tell me more about the Ace. The Queen of Cups. Let's get one more. And the Fool. This individual definitely has options. Okay? We got the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. I mean, goddamn. And what? Why the Ace of Wands? You, the Taurus, the Hierophant. Ladies and gents, this individual is still considering you as a high prospect, a high level prospect. This Queen of Wands keeps coming out, ladies and gents. Nevertheless, yeah, I feel this individual is really contemplating coming forward here with the Ace of Wands. And coming out of the dark, the Tower unexpectedly worked things out. This individual is having a change of thought, a change of mind. They're definitely transforming and changing here, ladies and gents. Let's go to the Emperor. Let's see what the Emperor is about. Why is the Emperor here? Why is the Emperor here? Why is the Emperor here? Death. I like this. Card number 13, 1 plus 3 is 4, which is the Emperor. I told you, this individual is undergoing changes in their life. They're undergoing changes in their thought patterns, in their emotional readiness. All right. So they're having a change of heart, ladies and gents. Somebody here is feeling different about you. I don't think this person I'm going to be honest. I do feel that this individual likes you for them. They like you for them, ladies and gents. It's kind of like they see you here, and they're inclined to not let you go. They don't want to let you go. They're still curious. They're gonna shoot their shot. Page of Wands. They're gonna test the waters here, ladies and gents. I don't know how I feel about this. I really feel like this individual is keeping you like an option, or juggling you with a multitude of options. On a good note, they're seeing you as a high. It's like, who the fuck knows? Maybe they're dating and they've realized that, fuck, I had it good with Taurus. You know what I mean? So with that said, it's still a very selfish energy that I'm getting from this individual, is what I want to emphasize. And by all means, some of you like that. Some of you say, oh, I want to be possessed, for a man to just claim me and possess me. You know what I mean? Y'all like that shit. It likes it. That's a very feminine quality, to say the least. Submission, I'm saying. However, yeah, I do note that. Then again, we are dealing with an emperor, so this individual could be very masculine. Go figure. This person here wants you for themselves. They don't like the fact that they see you moving on, ladies and gents. They don't like the fact that you are not giving them attention. So I really feel that this person is going to come back around and test the waters. Okay? I really feel that. They're going to test the waters, but we're going to look deeper. I want to look into this individual's actual intentions. What are their intentions towards you? Their long-term intentions. I want to look at this individual's true feelings towards you right now. How deep do their feelings run for you? What sort of love do they actually hold? I want to look at the actions that they're going to be taking. All right? And I want to be looking into the near future of this relationship. Let me get some advice for you before I take this to the extended. What is your advice? Queen of Wands. And the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Cups. All right, ladies and gents. So what I want to say here is, do not place your value, your sense of worth, your sense of beauty. Do not allow this individual, this relationship, or this ending that has ensued to dictate the way you see yourself, to dictate the way you feel about yourself. Okay? As a matter of fact, there's an energy of having to move towards self-contentment, having to move towards your independence and finding peace in that solitariness with the Nine of Cups. All right? So remember, self-contentment is literally the epitome of embodying the energy in which you need nothing or no one to feel happy, to feel content, to feel whole. That is your advice. That is what you need to strive for. That is what you need to work towards at this time. I'm taking this to the extended, ladies and gents. If you're interested, the link is in the description. If you want access to all the extended readings, take a look at the second link. You'll get a discount and you get unlimited access. Good luck to you. I'll see you next time.